What's up everyone, my name is Stephanie and we are back with another video. Today we are doing a holiday haul and we are getting you ready for Thanksgiving. And so you're probably thinking, who is this haul for? Is it only for vegans? No. If you're a vegan, that's great. These might be good pointers for you, but even if you're a meat eater and maybe you're doing meatless Mondays consistently and you want to kind of break up some of the meat and dairy that typically go into the Thanksgiving holiday, this will be a great haul for you. Or even if you're not trying to be vegan, this is still a great haul if you just want to learn some different alternatives to what you can actually swap out for the holiday. And so let's get started. So the first thing we have is the Tofurky. It's a tofu turkey, and just the FYI, in this haul, this is nothing like the first haul. The first one was alkaline vegan. Nothing in here is alkaline, but these are good alternatives for the holiday. So for a holiday, even if you're not vegan, you typically would cheat a little bit, you indulge a little bit more. And being vegan, or even if you're alkaline, this is the same thing. So with a Tofurky, as I mentioned, it's a tofu turkey, so that does mean it has soy in it. On a normal day, I don't recommend soy. I don't recommend high amounts of soy. It kind of messes with your hormones and your estrogen levels if you're a woman. So every now and then, just do this every now and then. But this is a great alternative to turkey. This is something you can bring to the dinner on your own. So you just throw it in the oven. You don't microwave this. It's a little too much to microwave. It does come with gravy, so that's super good. So it's almost like you're having your own little feast and your own little main dish. And you never know, sometimes your family might want to try the vegan dishes as well. So this is something that you can contribute to the dinner. So next we have stuffing. So most stuffing is vegan already. It's just a lot of bread and seasoning. This one is from Whole Foods. This whole haul is from Whole Foods, by the way. I didn't mention that when I first started, but this whole haul is from Whole Foods. So this is a vegan stuffing. You would just add your veggie broth. You would add whatever else you would normally add into your stuffing, and you can just put it in here. So this is a good alternative, and it's a really good sized bag. Again, not everyone is vegan. I get that with the families. So this could be your own little stuffing to have for yourself, or again, if they want to pick at it as well, you have a decent sized bag of stuffing to contribute to the dinner. So vegan stuffing. So along with the stuffing is, well, what I would recommend you putting in are Beyond sausage. So this is a breakfast sausage. They also have this Italian version that's like an Italian sausage, but for stuffing, I tried the Italian version last year and it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good, but I think for what we're used to as far as sausage and a stuffing, the breakfast sausage from Beyond would be the one to do. So yeah, again, with faux meats, period, I don't recommend them all the time. It's just something that you do to kind of wean yourself off of meat. This does taste familiar. This does taste like breakfast sausage. So I just think that you will love it in the stuffing. So I'm going to try this sausage this year. I've never tried it. Like I said, I did the Italian version last year. So I'm gonna try this one this year. So it should be good. It tastes really good, like I said. But again, it's a holiday, so we're eating a lot of things that we typically wouldn't eat all the time or on an everyday basis. So again, with the faux meats, on an everyday basis, no. For the holiday, we're all indulging in a lot of things, even if you're not vegan, so just do it for the day. So this would be the sausage that you would use. And if you are anti-faux meat in general, like you just don't believe in the meats, you can also add in any exotic mushroom. I highly recommend the king oyster mushrooms. You might remember these from the first haul. I mentioned in the first haul that the heads of the mushroom hold a lot of flavor. So if you want to just cut these up, saute them, just all you need is sea salt. It holds a lot of flavor, as I mentioned. These would also be a good additive to your stuffing if you did not want to use the Beyond sausage. So now we are getting into cheese. So the 365 brand of cheese. So this is from Whole Foods. And it says on here that it melts and it stretches. I've made vegan mac and cheese with this before. It tasted pretty good. Most of the non-vegans actually liked it. So this is as good as it's gonna get. Getting it close to tasting like real cheese, or adding it to mac and cheese. You can add butter, vegan butter, of course. This is the best that you're gonna get. So this is kind of hard to find at Whole Foods. Like sometimes they'll have it, sometimes they won't have it. I went recently, obviously for the haul, and even before that, I had went and they had a few bags, and so I just ran and grabbed them because last year I could barely find them. And I had to use the mozzarella alternative. They have this in cheddar and mozzarella, and that's it. So they pretty much taste the same. I think with the cheddar, they use a little extra something to give it more of a cheddary flavor. But again, this is processed, so you know, same with the faux meat. It's not like an everyday thing, but it's for the holidays. So this is just something you can do if you do bake mac and cheese and you want to try your own shot at like a vegan recipe. So this one is actually really special because it's not sweetened with cane sugar like most ginger ales. It's sweetened with agave. So as we know, as I mentioned in the first haul, agave is low glycemic. It's really good if you're diabetic. So if you insist on bringing, you know, something fancy to drink for Thanksgiving, I recommend this. So this is called Q Spectacular Ginger Ale. And this is a pretty good sized bottle, and this is something really cute that you can bring to the table. If you come and if you're bringing things that are plant-based or a little healthier, I know sometimes with families they can kind of be hesitant. They want what they want, they want what they're used to, but this tastes, you know, exactly, it tastes exactly like regular ginger ale. It's a little more crisp, which is nice, and it just looks really cute. It looks, you know, it's cute, bad and bougie. It looks like something you might want to take a shot at when you bring it to the table. So I highly recommend this because this is more of a health related situation. So if you know people have diabetes or something in your family, and if you think they're gonna indulge in sugary drinks or something like that, I would recommend this. And next we have cranberries, which are already vegan naturally. Most cranberry sauces, this is what you would use for the cranberry sauce. Obviously you're doing it from scratch. So most cranberry sauces are vegan. I've never seen one that hasn't been vegan. But as far as the sugar content and whatnot, if you want to do it yourself, I use these cranberries and I make them myself. I cook them, I smash them up, and I use agave and coconut sugar. These are great for cranberry sauce if you want to control the sugar content. So these are something you could buy. This is the big bag from Green Bell. These are organic, of course. Please get organic if you can. Every little bit helps. So yes, get your cranberries. I know I saw a meme, I've seen this one meme for the past week, and it was like, I don't care about, the fancy cranberry sauces you guys make. I like what's in the can. And I used to be the same. I love I think it's Ocean Spray, the cheap one that just comes in the can. It's like $1 or something like that. I used to love that. I wouldn't ever try any other cranberry sauce until I started making my own. And I started making my own 2 years ago, and mine is just way better. I might have to maybe make a video for that recipe, but yes, I highly advise everyone to just make their own, especially if you want to control the sugar content. So get your cranberries. And now we are on to the desserts. Super fun, super quick. These are things you can actually bring as is to the dinner. So these are called vanilla crispy squares. These are like Rice Krispie treats. I have heard that people make Rice Krispie treats sometimes for dessert on Thanksgiving. So if you do, and if you want to keep up your veganism, the Made Good brand is what you would need. So with this, they have everything on here. It's really specific that it's a nut-free brand. So, because a lot of people have nut allergies, I know people with nut allergies. If you do have a nut allergy, please make sure you get acquainted with this brand, just because they specifically do not, mess with any type of tree nuts. A lot of times, even when things are vegan, if you read on the back with the ingredients, there's always a little disclaimer, and it will say this may be processed on equipment that processes nuts or dairy and things like that. So sometimes when you do eat things that are vegan, if you do have like any type of mild reaction or anything like that, it could be because of where the food is processed. So always keep that in mind. And next we have Madelines Heavenly. This is a brand I discovered, I think my first year vegan, and it's really good. And what I love about this brand is that they might have a little bit of cane sugar in it, but it always states on here that it's sweetened with coconut sugar and dates. So those are both low glycemic, they're both natural. I don't know if you can see it on here, but it states that on there. These are the peanut butter and chocolate chunk soft baked cookies. All these cookies are like super soft. They're really, really good. So you can always bring these, if I know most of the time with the holiday you bring pies. And so if you don't want a pie, or if you want to still contribute something that is, again, a little healthier and low glycemic, you can just bring a bag of cookies, and that will take care of that. They have other types of cookies. I think they have like a oatmeal raisin situation. They also have a regular chocolate chip. This is like a chocolate chip mixed with the peanut butter. I like peanut butter, so I like these particularly. And I think like a fudge cookie. They have some other kind of cookie. I think there's 4 if I'm not mistaken. So they have these, and they also have like these 2-pack cookies. So if you're like doing portion control or anything like that, you can get the little travel size cookies that they offer as well. They're also at Whole Foods. So, all right, so this is my favorite item of the day, or the favorite item of the haul. These are Dandy's vegan marshmallows. It says vegan marshmallows on the bag. And just to kind of explain, I know most people might be like, it's marshmallows, like how is that vegan? But marshmallows are actually made from like animal, well, like the gelatin is what makes everything like, jelly-like and whatnot, is actually made from like animal bones and other weird things. There's a certain way that they process it, and that's what makes Jello and anything that's gelatin. So by definition, since they're derived from, or a certain part of it is derived from animal bones, it isn't considered vegan. Marshmallows, regular marshmallows, are not considered vegan. So you can look into that yourself. I know most people, they hear, they're like, animal bones and marshmallows don't even go together, and they don't. And that was one of the hardest things I learned being vegan, because I was like, oh, I can just get some marshmallows, like that's nothing, or I can get Jello, that's nothing. But they're technically not vegan or plant-based. So yes, they have specific vegan marshmallows. They have, these are the big ones, and they also have the little miniature ones that people like as well. You can get them both at Whole Foods. This has cane sugar in it, but if you just, kind of want to just do a different alternative for the holiday, because I know, most people like the marshmallows on their yams. So if you just wanted to put them on anyway, but still keep it, all the way plant-based, you would get these. And the last, or one of the last items we have are these semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can also find these at Whole Foods. On the back, because you know most chocolate obviously has dairy in it. On the back it says that it's free from gluten, wheat, peanuts, tree nuts, dairy, soy, egg, sesame, all these different things, fish, shellfish, crustaceans, mustard. No clue why that's on there, but it is on there. It's a whole list of things. But this brand, it says it's allergy friendly, obviously because of what I listed off that it's free from. This is the Enjoy Life brand. So if you make chocolate chip cookies, sometimes I know people might make chocolate chip cookies for the holiday, like I said, on top of the pies or the cobblers or whatever you might typically have. If you do make those, then please use these as your chocolate chip. And lastly, we have collard greens. So collard greens are already vegan as a vegetable, but I'm gonna do a video because I make like a country green mix, and it's like collard greens, turnip greens, and mustard greens. And the recipe that I use, that I bring greens for the family functions, it uses no meat, and it tastes exactly like the same greens that you use meat with. I know sometimes collard greens are like a really acquired taste. So what I do is I add cabbage with mine. A lot of people, some people add cabbage, some people don't. But I do, and if you have like an issue with the taste or like the bitterness or the pungent nature of the collard greens, just add some cabbage. Add a head of cabbage into your big batch of greens. And to close this video out, I just want to give a little advice, because I know sometimes when you go vegan, it can be tough, especially if you're the only one. People say a lot of things that are really smart sometimes when you're trying to make a change for better health, and when you want to break some of the generational conditions that a lot of times come from the food we've been eating for generations. So just stay positive. Just know that it's possible, not all the time, but it may be possible that people might say slick things. They might say hostile things as a joke, in a very passive aggressive manner. That comes with the nature of breaking traditions. So one thing I've learned being vegan is that food is a very, very, very sensitive topic. It's literally up there with religion and politics. When you try to change or even mention a change to someone's standard diet, the conversation gets really tense. And if you're vegan, you've seen it happen before. That just comes with the territory. Just be positive and stay strong. No matter what people say, you have to do what's best for you. And if you want to cut out, again, you don't have to go vegan necessarily, but if you just want to cut out certain things just for your health or for what you feel is going to be good for you, then just do that. So don't let the jokes get to you, and interact with your vegan community, your plant-based community. I follow a lot of plant-based pages, and they become like a little virtual community, if you will. And we all support each other on there. 9 times out of 10, I know sometimes some of these vegan pages can be a little toxic, but 9 times out of 10, everyone's really supportive, and we're just getting by every single day, making these small changes and trying to make a new tradition. So I've been vegan, as I mentioned, 5 years, and this is my 5th Thanksgiving vegan, and I've messed up a lot of meals. I've burnt things. I've mixed things that should have never been mixed ingredient wise. And if you are cooking and you're trying to make new recipes and it doesn't come out right, don't get discouraged. Always remember that what we eat now is taken hundreds of years to perfect, or at least half a century or whatever the case may be. But there's been a lot of time overall to perfect what we grew up on. So if we're making new traditions, then that's going to take time as well. So just be patient. Don't get frustrated if something you made doesn't come out right. I've made a ton of stuff that was not good. Trust me, I've made so much stuff that was not good. My family could tell you. But now, 5 years in, I know what works, I know what doesn't work, and I've stayed the course, and I have not let go of this little vegan train that I'm on. So I hope you guys have a blessed and safe holiday. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.